this thing of independence. That needs time. That really needs time, okay? If you continue the course, I think in several weeks or months, if you are good, really you will be better. That's really a question of time. You have to really work a lot in continuous detachable stroke, then to be able to let it go and go back, and to end it with long note and then go back into it. It takes a lot of time to be able to do that. But it's not really doing the rhythm with the bow. It's just doing continuous detachable stroke like you did, but sometimes just you end with a long note, and then you go back, and then you do a long note, and then you go back to the continuous detachable stroke. It's just that. It's just a long note to do. It's just a long note to end. Just don't think like that. Think more. Continuous detachable stroke. You continue that, and you sometimes try to stop it with a long note, and then you go back to it. For the long note, I always tell you to do some long note with some vibrato, and the also with ghost note like that. That's why in my method I really stay a lot of time on just continuous detachable stroke, and only after I give the option to stop. And I think everybody spent really a lot of time on this continuous detachable stroke with patience, and then it took time until you could but now you can mix, But it's true that it's a lot of time, and maybe also if that's why I also tell a lot everybody to try to feel the dance, and to do these rhythm exercises with with like some feeling of hypnose, to not just doing them like wanting to do it, but just trying to do it, to find a way of relaxing, by doing these kind of these exercises, these rhythm exercises, using the rhythm. The African people, they use the rhythm, they are in some state of trance, of hypnosis, and try to use the rhythm also like to feel like that, not to do I want to do it with the violin like that, but just to try to consider that really rhythm exercises. Also doing it with the voice help a lot. Then with the bow, with the ghost note, and spend time. More time you can spend, quicker you will feel it. It's like scales. It's like practicing scales, but in rhythm for jazz. It's like in classical, you have to practice your scales every day. I would say first for jazz, the scales of jazz would be these exercises, And then when you have it, you can study complicated scales, modes, and all that. But since when you don't have that, it's really not useful to practice more complicated things.